Mr. Vogel, will you do a formal roll call even without quorum, please?
Certainly, Mr. Chair. Ms. Dawson?
Present.
Thank you. Mr. Geffen?
Present.
Mr. Irvin? Mr. Urban? Ms. Kaser?
Present.
Thank you. Judge Kulik?
Present.
Thank you. Mr. Page?
Present.
Representative Robbins? Representative Robbins? Mr. Sandoval? Mr. Sandoval? Ms. Sherlock? Ms. Sherlock? Mr. Tatum? Mr. Tatum? Mr. Chair, 5 of the 10 members are present. Unfortunately, a quorum is not present.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Vogel. I do want to start the meeting today with just so everybody is on the same page. It appears there's a breaking news story that there was a shooting in Richfield at the Richfield School District, and a student was shot and has passed away. The details, it seems like, are just emerging. And I did want to bring it before the group in case we want to have whether or not we want to proceed today, or whether or not we want to find another time to meet. Obviously without quorum, it means less if we take the time. We're under a time schedule, but I'm in South Minneapolis. Other people might have connections there. And if I think if anybody thinks that it would be appropriate for us not to meet today, and we're going to be talking about juvenile violence and whether or not, I don't know if whatever happened today has anything to do with juveniles, but I do want to open it up and see what people's thoughts are on this. And
Mr. Chair.
Yes, Mr. Page.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I would make a motion to reschedule given the lack of quorum and especially the events of today. It's been hard to see, and it'll get harder the more that we learn, undoubtedly. And so also, as a resident of South Minneapolis, it's hard to see anywhere. It's harder to see in your backyard. So I would make that motion.
Thank you so much, Mr. Page. And we're not going to do a vote or anything. I'm making the decision at this point that we are going to postpone. It just makes no sense for us to move forward under these circumstances. And I appreciate you, Mr. Page.
Thank you for doing that, Chair Geffen. I appreciate it too. I was already feeling really kind of spent at the end of the day, and to hear the news just zap whatever sort of emotional, intellectual energy I have left.
I feel the same way. I feel a little sick, and our thoughts and energies should be towards providing sympathy and support to those right now who are going through horrible experiences. And we will be in touch, and we're going to reschedule. We have work to do, and we will do our best to be in touch. Mr. Vogel, I think if it's going to fall on you mostly to kind of send something out to try to get something scheduled pretty quickly. If people can be as flexible as they can, we'd appreciate it. I had put together a PowerPoint on today on some certain subjects. We're going to disseminate that, and we will be in touch. Again, thank you all for being here. And is there anything else that we need, Mr. Vogel, just in terms of, housekeeping or anything else?
I don't believe so, Mr. Chair. In this space, I'll just say to the members, I'll be sending out a doodle poll basically within this hour. So I appreciate any flexibility you could show.
And promptness on it, just since we're running out of time on things. Obviously, take care of you and your family, but as you can. With that, I'm going to adjourn today's meeting, and I wish you all the best.